It's Saturday, May 5th, 2012. It's about 6:30 in the evening. I was out rock climbing all day, but we got back early, so I'm just going to run up here real quick to Quarry Creek. It's only like 5 minutes away from campus. Just interested in seeing if that Palomino I was trying to catch the other day is still up there, because I know he got a little bit more active as it got later into the evening. So if he's still there, I'll see if I can catch him. If not, I'll fish there for a little bit, and then I'll probably move to a different section of the creek I haven't fished all year. So we'll see what happens. I'll get back to you when I'm streamside. Alright, I'm streamside here. This hole right here where the Palomino was. Unfortunately, I don't think it's there anymore between Monday and now. I think somebody got him, but we'll see what other kind of fish are in here. Well, I should stand corrected on my last statement. That Palomino's still in there. He was just hiding way on the bottom in a patch of riffles. But he didn't want anything to do with any of the baits that I threw at him. I tried a couple different baits. Didn't hook any trout. All I caught were a fall fish and a chub. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back down here early tomorrow morning and see if I can get that Palomino to bite then. What I think I'm going to do right now, though, is head up to another stretch. So I came down to my new stretch. I'm hooked up to my first trout of the day. Looks like a rainbow. Actually, no, that might be a brook trout. That is a brook trout. This is the first stock brook trout I've caught all year, and I caught it on a bait that usually doesn't catch brook trout. It's Sunday, May 6th, 2012. It's about 6:45 in the morning. Just got here to the pull off. Just getting my gear together. Gonna be fishing Quarry Creek here in Tioga County for a little bit today. Heading back to a hole where I think there's still a Palomino I was trying to catch in my last video. So I'll go back there and see if I can make anything happen with him. I'm kind of mad. I just found out that Tuesday, well, I'm done with classes for this semester, and next week is just finals, and Tuesday I don't have any. So I was going to go turkey hunting for only the second day I've been able to get out this year. But looking at the weather, it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm all day, so I think I'm going to make up for it by just fishing all day today. And I'll study for my finals on Tuesday when it's storming and raining all day. So get my gear on, get back up to the hole, and I'll see how many fish I can catch today. Well, I'm down at the creek now. I just made my second cast of the day and hooked a rainbow, and then as soon as I went to grab my camera out of the pocket, it spat the hook. So I'll cast back out again, see what else I can catch. It's really nice out. Got some steam fog coming off the creek. Sun's just starting to come up over there. It just looks like it's going to be a really nice day out today. It's a little chilly right now, but it's going to warm up as the day goes on, so I think it's going to be a pretty good day of fishing. So I'm hooked up here with my first trout of the morning. It's a rainbow. So I'm hooked up with my second trout. Looks like another rainbow. Actually wondering if it's the same exact fish. So my next cast I caught a brook trout, but I wonder what happened to this fish, because its eye is gone, its gill plate is, it must have got attacked by something. But third trout of the day. Well, it's kind of tiny, but I spent the last, I don't even know, 40 minutes throwing everything I had at this Palomino. I finally caught it. This is my first Palomino ever, even though it's kind of tiny. I don't really care. I'm pretty happy. It's my first Palomino. Well, my Palomino's a monster. It's all of 10 inches. I don't know why they bothered to stock one that small, but I don't care. A goal I made for myself before this season was to catch a Palomino, because this is my 9th year or so trout fishing. I've never caught a Palomino. I've hooked them before, but they've always came off. So I was hoping to get one opening weekend. They usually put like a dozen along the stretch of the creek that I fish, and they only put one, and nobody could hook them. So I'm pretty happy just that I met my goal, catching a Palomino. And I mean, hey, I'm already getting that rainbow I caught a couple videos ago mounted, so I don't really have money to get a huge Palomino mounted as well. So this one will go in the freezer, and hopefully I'll get to eat it whenever I get home. There's a couple of our university mascots up there. There's 2 doe and a little buck. I'm sure he'll be a spike when the antlers start to come in a little bit more. But, yeah, we have deer living on campus. Apparently there's a black bear with 2 cubs as well, so that's pretty good. Well, I just had to run back to campus real quick because I haven't been keeping trout this year really. I didn't have any foil with me to wrap that Palomino with. Yeah, I know the fish was only 10 inches. I should probably get an award for the smallest Palomino ever caught, but I don't really care. It was one of my goals this year, as I said, to catch a Palomino. I finally caught it. It took me 45 minutes to hook him. What I had to do was every cast I would throw something at him. He would go up to it and look at it for a second, then reject it, and I would pull my bait out, cut it off, try something else. The small ones are every bit as hard to catch as the big ones. So that fish is still a trophy in my eyes. So he's in my freezer now, back in the dorms. I have my foil with me in case I catch any more, and we'll see what happens. Out here on a new stretch of Corey Creek to a hole right here, see if there's any fish. Hooked up to my 5th trout of the day. Looks like a pretty decent rainbow. Alright, here's my 6th trout of the day. It's another rainbow. Decent sized fish. Bigger than what I've been catching. Here's my 7th trout. It's a rainbow. Hooked up again to a rainbow. Hooked up again to another rainbow trout. It's a pretty decent sized fish. Bigger than most of what I've been catching today. It's about 12:15 right now. Caught a bunch of fish so far today. Caught my first Palomino. It's turned out to be a pretty good day. So I'm gonna head back to campus here for a little bit, get something to eat because I'm starving, and I think I'm gonna head down and try to do a little bit of native trout fishing. We'll see what happens. There's actually a snake under this rock here. I don't know what kind. I don't think he's one I want to really mess with. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him go now. Pattern on him looked weird. It looked almost like a timber rattlesnake, but he didn't have a rattle. I don't know, maybe they just don't develop their rattle till they get older. I don't really know that much about snakes, but leave him alone. Work my way back to campus, get some lunch, and hopefully come back out and keep fishing. So found a pretty neat little creek here, and just hooked up to a native brook trout. Alright, I'm hooked up to another native brookie. Fishing on a creek that comes off of some state forest land here in Tioga County. And I found a really deep hole. Just for clear water. So I hooked into a pretty big native brook trout. Pretty nice sized fish out of this hole. This hole right here on this new creek I found coming out of state forest land in Tioga County. Well, I switched creeks and hooked up to a native brook trout. Pretty fish. Next cast and I'm hooked up again. Might be a brown trout. Yeah, that's a brown trout. So maybe 5 casts and 2 trout already. I switched creeks here. Here's where I'm fishing. This is the same creek that's in my winter trout fishing videos if you guys want to check those out too. So I moved downstream to a new hole and hooked up to a native brookie on my second cast. A couple casts later, I'm hooked up again. Looks like might be a brook trout actually. Yeah, brook trout. So here's where I'm fishing in through now. That brook trout I just caught was right down there towards the end of this pool. So I'll see if there's any more trout in here. Managed to hook up again. Looks like it might be another brook trout. Caught it on a mealworm. He just came off the hook. But, I think there's still a couple more trout in here. I missed a couple before I turned the camera on, so see if I can catch any more. So I hooked up to another native brookie. So I came downstream. I'm hooked up to another native. That fish is really dark. So here's a spot I moved downstream to. I caught that native right up in there. I think there was another trout with it too, so get another cast back in over there. So I'm hooked up to another native brook trout. Took a mealworm.